Hi, I'm Matthew Craig and you're watching The Market Bull. Joining me online today is Green and Gold Minerals Managing Director, Quentin Hill. Thanks for joining us, Quentin.
Oh, g'day Matthew, it's great to be here.
So just firstly, give us an overview of Green and Gold's story and its flagship assets.
Yeah, sure. Green and Gold listed in October 8th last year, so we're new to the listing space and we're pretty excited. We've been going flat out since listing. What we're focused on right now is our Herberton Conductor Metals Project, which we purchased probably a month ago. Herberton's a fantastically prospective area. It's highly mineralised. It's a suite of metals, and we really like its metal mix. What we've got at Herberton is some prime ground in the copper, silver, tin, and indium zone. It has a tin and tungsten zone. It has a lead zinc silver zone, but we've got the copper, silver, tin, and indium zone, and we've got some compelling targets that we'll be drilling shortly, which we can tell you about. We've also got an opportunity for near-term production with our Mount Wandoo gold resource, 30,000 ounces, 12 kilometres from the Mungana mill, which is idle in Hungary. It's on granted mining leases, and we think it's the first in time and space to get that mill restarted, and there's a compelling business case and proposition that we are putting through to the new owners of that mill, and we expect that to roll out over the next 12 months.
So last week you announced large-scale copper silver drill targets at Mount Gossan and Siberia. Take us through these.
Large-scale drill targets. We have an anomaly that's 5 kilometres long from copper and tin at 100 ppm. That's big and long, and that's why we think it's large scale. It's offset from a granite contact, and it's incredibly continuous over 5 kilometres, these vein structures that we're seeing, but we're also seeing thickenings and repeats of those veins, and also a large gossanous breccia at Mount Gossan. Now we think they really do have size potential for copper, silver, tin, and indium mineralisation. The best hit so far in previous drilling is 8 metres at 2.6% copper, an ounce and a bit of silver, and a handy amount of tin for an overall ore value of over $500 a tonne of ore. What we'll be doing, we've got the drill rigs coming soon. What we see at the moment is in our 2 areas of focus. Mount Gossan and Siberia are just maybe 500 metre sections of this 5 kilometre long anomaly where there has been previous drilling. The rest of it is essentially undrilled. This is a drive due south into the side of the hill where we've got an east-west dipping vein coming back full of copper, silver and tin, where this structure is amazingly consistent. We've drilled, or there has been drilled, over 20 holes, 90% of them hitting the structure that we're chasing now. We've got a 5 kilometre long anomaly at Siberia and Mount Gossan, of which they are a part. They haven't been drilled in 40 or 50 years. The best hit is a high value copper, silver, tin anomaly. That's the metals mix you want. So we've called it the Herberton Conductor Metals Project because it's prospective for copper, silver and tin. Copper are the wires, silver and tin are the solder that connect all of those electrical components. With the AI and electrification boom, that's where you want to be.
Previous to these, you hit high-grade copper, silver and indium at Copper Hills, where drilling is soon to recommence. How is this progressing?
It's another one of these old mining centres. We think there's a sort of a collection of around 700 metres worth of veining, up to 4 metres wide in places, that have got another really high-value ore component to it. It's copper. The previous drilling had copper and silver, but we've added tin and indium as well. That hasn't been assayed for in the mix. How is that progressing? We had some fantastic XRF results. The rock chips are in the lab. The drill rig arrives next week. That's how it's progressing.
And just lastly, what are the next steps for Green and Gold, and what news flow can investors look forward to over the coming months?
There should be plenty of news flow. So we had a quiet period during the wet season up north. That's a little bit different concept to what some investors think of in Western Australia, for instance. But during that time, we acquired the Conductor Metals Project, and we've been working it up. The rain stopped, we've got the bulldozers in for access, we're drilling Copper Hills next week. We'd like to tack on drilling at Siberia and Mount Gossan shortly thereafter. So there's 2 drill programs coming straight up with associated results. Plenty of news flow and large-scale discovery potential at these prospects. We're looking to get up to 10 million tonnes of high-value ore, and that'll be enough for a standalone project. For copper, silver and tin, those electrification metals, there's nowhere else you'd rather be. And so the investors can expect some results, some drill results coming out of that.
Thanks for your time today, Quentin, and best of luck with the next steps at Green and Gold.
Thanks very much. Good to be with you.